Welcome friends, this Tuesday 7 p.m. biggest story tonight in which we are going to focus on the continuing controversy surrounding the annihilate Sanatan Dharma comments made by DMK scion Udhayanidhi Stalin and the kind of reactions and traction the comment has been getting. Let's begin with the headlines first. Sanatan controversy explodes, demand for action against Udhayanidhi grows. Over 250 signatories write to Chief Justice of India against NDIA leader, call for suo-motu cognizance. Sources suggest resolution to call India Bharat likely in special session of Parliament. Big political face-off as presidents invite mentions President of Bharat. Congress hits out. In an exclusive interview, Remark tears into a position, asks why oppose Bharat. In Jaipur, Congress leader asks workers to raise pro-party slogans instead of Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Ahead of G20, Republic speaks to Union Minister Remark. He says it's a proud moment for the country. A total of 262 signatories consisting of 14 judges, former judges, 130 retired bureaucrats, including 20 ambassadors, 118 retired armed forces officers, have written to the Chief Justice of India against Udhayanidhi Stalin's remarks against Sanatan Dharma. In an exclusive interview with Republic's political editor, Aishwarya Kapoor, Union Minister Anurag Thakur lambasted the India Alliance coalition over DMK leader Stalin's comments that Hindu Dharma or Sanatan Dharma should be eradicated. Thakur said that the Ghamandiya Alliance should apologize to the people of India. Take a listen.
आपने देखा डीएमके के नेता हैं उदयनिधि स्टालिन, और ऐसा नहीं कि वो कल के नेता हैं, उनके पिताजी, उनके दादाजी, आपको सब पता, वो सनातन के लिए, हिंदू के लिए, और कई बार गलतियां होती हैं। अनुराग जी, आप भी मंत्री हैं और आप भी कोई आज से नहीं, कितने समय से गलती हो जाती है, पर अगर गलती होती है तो आप उसे सुधारने की कोशिश करते हैं। 4 नहीं 8 बार अलग अलग मीडिया हाउसेस के कैमरास, पत्रकारों, प्रिंट वालों ने पूछा, डू यू रियली मीन इट? क्या आप सचमुच उस बात पे खड़े हैं? तो वो he does not even stand on it with more vigor. वो और जोर से कहते हैं, हाँ मैं खड़ा हूं और जो मैंने कहा ठीक है, मलेरिया, कोरोना, डिजीज खत्म कर दे। ये क्या हो रहा है?
Let me say it in one line that this is an organized campaign. One after another, this Ghamandiya Alliance leadership, they are trying to stoop so low and make such kind of statements on Hindutva or Hindu Dharma or Sanatan Dharma or our religious such names, from Ramayana to Mata Sita, as I said earlier, they are going one after another in a very organized fashion to polarize and get the vote bank. Will this help?
वही मेरा सवाल है, सनातन पे इस तरह से वार करके, और ये वही डीएमके है जो एक समय पे वाजपेयी जी की सरकार में इनके एक नहीं 2 मंत्री थे, और आज मतलब ऐसा डेस्परेशन, कहते हैं हिंदू मलेरिया की तरह है, सनातन मतलब एक बीमारी है जो फैलती है, और वही नहीं। उसके बाद जब कांग्रेस के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष के सुपुत्र से पूछा गया, जो खुद कर्नाटक की सरकार में मंत्री है, वो भी कहते हैं हाँ, ये जानबूझ के इस तरह की किसी के भी आराध्य पे, किसी की भी आस्था पे इस तरह से चोट करना, और किसी मतलब 80 करोड़ हिंदुस्तानियों की, 80 करोड़ भारतीयों की आस्था पे। अनुराग जी,
इतिहास गवाह है, जो ऐसे मंसूबे लेकर आए वो खाक और राख हो गए। सनातन था, सनातन है, सनातन रहेगा। इनके कहने से कुछ नहीं होगा, वोट बैंक की राजनीति तक सीमित है। और बड़ी बात मेरा आपके सामने सवाल ये है, और आप पूछिए इस घमंडिया गठबंधन के नेताओं से, चाहे खड़गे जी हों, राहुल जी हों, अन्य नेता हों, ममता जी, केजरीवाल जी से लेकर अन्य, पूछिए सबसे, क्यों वो सनातन धर्म का अपमान करने पर तुले हैं, क्यों वो हिंदुओं को अपमानित करते हैं। कभी हिंदू टेरर कहा ना, हिंदू आतंकवाद की बात
कॉइन किया था इनकी
कांग्रेस के
सरकार
नेता ने कहा हिंदू आतंकवाद। फिर राम तो काल्पनिक है। अब ये एक बार नहीं, कांग्रेस कितनी बार करती है। लेकिन जब चुनाव आता है तो राहुल गांधी अपना जनेऊ कहीं से लेकर आते हैं। हमने तो देखा था कोई शो पे जाने के लिए बड़े बड़े सेलिब्रिटी तो कई उससे आपके जो डिजाइनर्स हैं उनसे ड्रेसेस लेते हैं, ये जनेऊ उधारा लेते हैं, धोती लेकर आते हैं, वैसा
आपको लगता है ये सब डिजाइन से करते हैं?
ये डिजाइन नहीं तो और क्या है, केवल राजनीतिक लाभ उठाने के लिए ये हिंदू धर्म को नीचा दिखाना चाहते हैं, हिंदुओं को नीचा दिखाना चाहते हैं और बार बार भारत को नीचा दिखाना चाहते हैं, जो सबसे बड़ी दुर्भाग्य की बात है। आपको किसी नेता किसी दल के खिलाफ कहना हमें मंजूर है, आप कहिए नेता और दल के खिलाफ, लेकिन मेरे भारत का अपमान करोगे हमें स्वीकार नहीं है।
All right, the letter written to the Chief Justice of India by 262 signatories was coordinated by former Delhi High Court Judge Justice S.N. Dhingra along with former Union Shipping Secretary Gopal Krishna. My colleague Deepthi spoke to Justice Dhingra on the issue just a while back. Listen in.
We share your anguish, sir. First up, I want to know, when you heard this comment, what was your very first response and why did you believe it was important to raise your voice, to speak up, get all these eminent citizens together and write to the CJI, sir?
You see, I find that, it has become very common for the politicians to bash Hinduism. For vote politics, they would go to such a low level I had never imagined. This is the first time that I have heard that you are comparing an eternal dharma. I don't call it religion because Sanatan is not a religion, it is dharma. And you are comparing dharma to COVID, to malaria, to dengue. I also take pity upon the person who his knowledge about, Sanatan. But whatever be his knowledge, comparing, 80 crore people's, faith with malaria, dengue, COVID, it looks if you are having sick mentality. So when I heard this, I found that this was most, filthy statement made by any person. And we must raise our voice against this kind of people and voice, because I consider that the state government will not take action. We have seen this earlier also, that the government to whom the minister belongs or MP belongs or MLA belongs, they are always hesitant in taking action against their own persons, whosoever may be the government, in whichever state it may be. This has been observed by many courts. So we thought it proper that let us invoke the jurisdiction of Supreme Court and tell Supreme Court that this is what is happening despite your threats, that if the government doesn't act, we will act. And this is happening day in, day out. People are out to malign the sentiments and the dharma of a large majority of people of this country. And that is why this anguish had come out in the form of letter of so many of us.
And sir, I just want you to push that point a little further, because I think what you have said today is in common knowledge. The fact that a lot of our politicians, a lot of our netas, who should actually be speaking for our good, for the country's good, I think for vote bank politics and a lot of other reasons best known to them, this has become a pattern, sir. This Hindu hatred seems to have become a pattern, as you also just underscored. Why do you believe that they get away with saying what they do? I don't even want to go into the many instances we've heard such comments that have been made by different political parties, sir. How do they speak with impunity? Why do they believe that they can get away with such kind of hate speech?
See, they get away because, you see, they are protected by the politician, same politician. See, we have seen it earlier that politicians are a bloc, and they may say anything in the public, but privately they are all one. They protect each other in all kinds of these kind of nonsenses, and they do not act against this. And Hindu bashing has become a common thing for most of them. Those who they want to catch vote, I don't know if this is a vote catching formula and whether it will be successful or failure, they know it better. But this has become very common thing that you bash Hindu Dharma without knowing what it stands for. See, Hindu Dharma is something which is followed by everybody. Behave unto others as you would like to be behaved. This is the basic tenet of Hindu Dharma. And then there are 10 tenets which everybody knows. Satya, Ahimsa, Kshama, Akrodh, Vidya, Indriya Nigrah. These are the things which Hindu Dharma teaches, that you have to win yourself, behave unto others as you would like to be behaved.
भारत में फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच हमारे संविधान निर्माताओं ने दिया है, लेकिन उसकी भी एक सीमा है। और अक्सर आप देखते होंगे कि इस फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच में ही कई लोग मानहानि में सजा भी पाए हैं, उनकी सदस्यता भी गई है। आपने कहा इंडिया गठबंधन के बाकी लोग उनके इस बयान का खंडन नहीं कर रहे हैं, ये मौन सहमति है। द्रौपदी का चीर्ण हरण हो रहा था, दुशासन और दुर्योधन कर रहे थे, लेकिन द्रोणाचार्य और भीष्म पितामह और कर्ण, ये मौन स्वीकृति उनकी थी और वो मौन रहे थे, तो उनको भी महाभारत में मरना ही पड़ा था। उसी दिन उनकी मृत्यु तय हो गई थी। इसी प्रकार से ये जो इंडिया अलायंस है, ये आपस में तय करते हैं कि किस दिन किसको क्या बोलना है। ऐसा करके 2024 के चुनाव के पूर्व वो
All right, staying with this story, in fact, we are being joined in by Mr. Gopalakrishna, former Union Shipping Secretary, who coordinated the efforts to get in all those people, 262 of them, who have held important positions across the country, and wrote that letter to the Chief Justice of India demanding action against Udhayanidhi Stalin. Very good evening, Mr. Gopalakrishna. What made you go for this letter, and what are you expecting from the Chief Justice of India?
Good evening. Any such kind of statement against a whole civilization, against a whole group of people is unacceptable. Whoever is the person who says such a thing, issues such a statement, needs to be, certainly punished because it has created a tremendous amount of disquiet in the entire society, and we as citizens of this country feel extremely, alarmed. And this practice of talking about annihilation of our entire civilization, of our entire religion, is unacceptable. And we expect that the highest judicial forum of this country will take cognizance of this matter and then take appropriate action as is legal.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Krishna, for joining us on that.